I want a guy that's gonna treat me well, be a gentleman, be a good father for my kids, is nice. He doesn't have to have a lot of money. I need him to be God-fearing, come from a good family, treats his mom well, blah, blah, blah. Right? That's scenario number one. Scenario number two, I want a guy that's gonna ignore my phone calls, is tall, handsome, charming. Other women want him, but for some odd reason he picks me so I can feel special. I want him to be a head to me and put me in my place when I inevitably test him and test his masculinity. And I also need him to be able to put his foot down, kick me out of the house, and tell me to shut the up when I say and do dumb things. I like the fact that he can replace me immediately. I also like the fact that other women want him so that I feel special when he finally decides to go ahead and pick me. But it basically says that men need to lead them. Bruh, and I'm like the only real talking about this. Everybody else, well, that's problematic and that's misogynistic and that's and that's I don't care, bro. I don't care. And those are the that ran with feminism. This one is hilarious. Only 18 seconds, but it is so true. And it's interesting that Dan said this because I say this time. I don't know if he heard me say it first or what, but
don't you think that women would make better dating coaches than men?
Well, you don't ask the fish how to catch fish, you ask the fisherman. 9 out of 10 times when I ask a woman what she wants, and then I look at the last 10 guys there's no correlation.
That's absolutely facts. Absolute facts right there. I'll play that one more time for y'all.
Don't you think that?
Now, of course, this girl comes in and says, oh, well, don't you think that women are better equipped to give guys dating advice?
That women would make better dating coaches than men?
Well, you don't ask the fish how to catch fish, you ask the fisherman. 9 out of 10 times when I ask a woman what she wants, and then I look at the last 10 guys there's no correlation.
Not at all. She'll sit there and say, I want a nice guy. I want a guy that's going to treat me well. I want a gentleman or whatever. And who does she the Undertaker. Like, yo, like what they say they want versus what they actually respond to are two different things. Very important for you guys to understand this. Okay, let me be explicitly clear about this. What women say versus what they respond to are two different things, my friends. Okay, women will sit there and tell you the politically correct things that they want in a guy. So they're not looked at as like 304s, right? But what they respond to favorably is the complete opposite of that. And you guys are probably wondering, well, why? It's very simple. It's very simple, but it eludes a lot of you guys because a lot of you stupid niggas in the chat actually believe what women tell you guys. Okay? If women were honest with you guys, you would never respect them as equals. Okay? Let me explain what I mean by this. Let's go through two scenarios. Scenario one. I want a guy that's going to treat me well, be a gentleman, be a good father for my kids, is nice. He doesn't have to have a lot of money. I need him to be God-fearing, come from a good family, treats his mom well, blah, blah, blah. Right? That's scenario number one. Scenario number two. I want a guy that's going to ignore my phone calls, is tall, handsome, charming. Other women want him, but for some odd reason he picks me so I can feel special. I want him to be a head to me and put me in my place when I inevitably try to test him and test his masculinity. And I also need him to be able to put his foot down and kick me out of the house and tell me to shut the up when I say and do dumb things. I like the fact that he can replace me immediately. I also like the fact that other women want him so that I feel special when he finally decides to go ahead and pick me. Now, of these two scenarios, my friends, which of these two individuals would you actually take seriously? Go ahead. Which of those two individuals would you think is a more centered, viable adult that you would take seriously and respect? I think we all know the answer. We would respect one, right? Because one seems measured, real. It's what fairy tales tell us about women, right? It lines up with the fictitious paradigm that we've been told about females and the female experience, right? The reason why women don't tell you guys the latter is because if they told you this, none of us would take them seriously. I don't know if you guys have just woken up or something, but let me tell you something. Women have been fighting for equality for the better part of damn near a century, okay? Since the 1960s, for almost a century, women have been fighting for equal rights, equal pay, be able to vote, be taken seriously, not be looked at as words, blah, blah, blah. So why would they regress and tell you what they really think when they know that it would undermine their ability to be looked at as equal? Have you ever thought about that, chat? What incentive do they have to tell you the truth? There's none. You wouldn't take them seriously. You would treat them like tube. Isn't that interesting? You guys ever think about that? Isn't that interesting? How is it that every major religion and every group of people from different corners of the world that had no ability to speak to each other, no telephones, no text messaging, no emails, no social media, how the did all these know from different societies and different religions, different walks of life, all of them came to the same conclusion that women are. How did they all come to the same conclusion? You ever think about that? Huh? And then people get mad at me when I say they need to go back to being second-class citizens. People get mad at me when I say you can't give them the right to. People get mad at me when I say, yo, you know what I'm saying? Need to be the authority here. Misogyny. Oh my God, I hate speech. Look, gentlemen, I wish that women were equal to us and had the capability to do the things that we do, but they simply don't. And what I do is I educate you guys on this so you guys don't believe the mainstream narrative that women are equal to us. They're not. They're inferior in every single way that matters. And I'm one of the only real that will tell you guys. Okay? Every major religion has discovered this. Every society has discovered this. Since the beginning of time, we've all known about this. But for some odd reason, in 2026, try to sit there and be like, la 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 la, no, women are equal. Oh my God, they're queens. Ah, la 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 la. It's like, bruh, like, no. It's like telling a kid, hey, bro, you're equal to me. You can do calculus too. What? Booger on his face and shit. Yeah, bro, you're equal to me. You can do calculus too, right? What? That can't do calculus. He's 7. He don't know. He's a oh, you can't call him a read. He's a kid, bro. You can't call him a read. Truth. We are not the same. I'm a functioning adult. He's a bumbling child. He don't know what the calculus. Can't even spell calculus. Whoa. But that's the world that we're in. Trying to piss on your head and tell you it's water. Get the out of here, man.
Fatality.
Try to sit here and tell you that women are equal to men. Get the out of here, bro. Dude, you guys don't believe me? I'm going to tell y'all right now. All you niggas right now. I want you to go in your garage, in your closet, okay? Pull out a football, pull out a basketball, pull out a baseball, okay? Next female you encounter in your house, hey, mom, catch. Whoop. See what happens. Oh. Your sister, hey, sis, catch. Oh. Throw the baseball. Hey, cousin, catch. Ah. Cooked, bro. This can't even catch a football. You want to give her positions of authority? This can't even catch a football, but you want to give her a nuclear football to make decisions? Get out of here. They're stupid, bro. It's like they're trying to sit here and tell you like, oh, yo, 1 + 1 is 3. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Why? Because it's misogynistic if you don't think so. Shut the up.
Falcon punch!
Shut the up. Am I the only out here saying that women are inferior? They are. It's the truth. They suck at everything. They suck at everything. And if they don't, there wouldn't be a WNBA. There wouldn't be a women's sports league needed. Every single realm of competition that women compete with men are better. But it's misogynistic to acknowledge this biological fact. That's hate speech. They're a protected class. Why do they need to be protected? Think about that. If they're equal, why do they need to be protected? Bro, like I'm tired of these tone policing us, telling us what we can say, what we can't say. This is a protected class. You can't say this. Shut the up. God damn. Some are trying to sit there and tell me this is very problematic language, Byron. You can't say this stuff. Shut the up. Are you beating me up? Well, you know, we don't need to shut the up then. Shut the up. God damn, man. And then the worst part, it's not even the women, because a lot of them know they're it's the that try to sit there and tell you, oh, bro, like, you can't say that. Why not? Ooh, it's up. Is it true? Well, then shut the up. It's true, right? Then shut the up. Holy man. This is the world that we're in, though. Don't want to acknowledge the truth. For thousands of years, we've established that. Now I can't say that they're. The Quran acknowledges it. The Bible acknowledges it. Even the Talmud acknowledges that. That up scripture. Doesn't explicitly say that they're, but it basically says that men need to lead them. Bruh. And I'm like the only talking about everybody else. Well, that's problematic, and that's misogynistic, and that's anti, and that's, I don't care, bro. I don't care. Even the know that these women are and those are the that ran with feminism. Matter of fact, that's why it's so destructive, because they know that they still push the feminism. Dude, let's give these women power. They're gonna up society, bruh. Fast forward to 2026. And now, we got dumb challenging ICE agents. I'm gonna drive into you and nothing's gonna happen. Next thing you know, cooked. Around and find out, oh my God, why'd you do that? Why was she in a car driving? See, what you guys gotta realize is, if I was ever like the president of the United States, it would be safer. They wouldn't be behind driver's wheels. They wouldn't be behind steering wheels. They'd be in kitchens where it's perfectly safe outside of knives. In my America, she wouldn't even be there. But that's progressivism. Women can drive and make decisions. What does that lead? Incredible. Incredible.